but I would love to be called Emily. That's my English name. It's my pleasure to stand here to do this final project and to graduate this English public speaking course. So today, my topic is motivation, and I'm here to tell a story about myself, a 6-year-old me feeling boring about English, and then gradually having passion with it. So when I was in grade 1, my mom, she enrolled on a English course for me in a center, and I could say that at that time I was freaking boring because I cannot understand anything, but my friends they could, and they could answer the question that my teachers gave them. So I was so unconfident till one day my teachers she organized a speaking contest to say some sentences like how are you, what's your name, where are you from? And surprisingly, at that day I was the only person, only student that received the praise from my teachers. She complimented me a lot. And after the class, she complimented me with my parents a lot. And from that day, she was my biggest motivation for my English dream. And I started to focus on grammar, speaking, listening, and writing more. So she's my motivation. And first of all, I want to ask you guys a question. Are you brave enough to stand out of your comfort zone? Are you brave enough to stand out of your comfort zone? Okay, so I hope that after my presentation, you guys can have your own answer. That is not no answer. So there are two main points in my speech, and now let's get started with the first one. It is motivation comes from determination and courage. In this life, we've gotta give in order to get. Some of the things, people, places, habit, they are holding you back, numbing you instead of awakening you. So the first thing I need you to give up is your comfort zone. There are lessons that not come from your teachers, your textbook, or classroom. They are come from your empty bank account, your empty stomach, or a sleepless night. It's just that real. So all you need is stand up, go outside, find yourself challenges, and find yourself for chances to challenge yourself and to gain more knowledge, to gain more experiences, and to apply more in your life. Were born in a poor family and living in a poor area is not your fault, and there's no matter. It's just a single moment. So if you all want to have a better life, a rich life, just go outside and find yourself for chances and challenges. But if you want a better life and just staying at home, lying on bed all day, and dreaming about something that is so big and is so huge, but you just lie in your bed all day, there's no ever. So Chris Jamie once said, it's easier for one to take risks and to chase his dream with his mindset that he has nothing to lose because we are still young, young age, young life, just try and experience. So before you have the motivation, all you need is find your passion because with passions, you can know your goals, your targets, and you have to work hard, study hard to achieve that, and all of them create your motivation. So if you are having no idea about what your passions are and you don't know how can you stay and get motivation, I can give you some tips. And let's get to the first one. It is give it a try first. So it's actually best for you to try it as a first time before jumping it into your official career. Because when you have a chance to try it, you will have more knowledge, you will have more experiences. So when you officially do it into your main career, you can do it like try your best and then you can have more consequences, better consequences. And the tip number 2, it is what do people comment you on the most? So when we are good at something, we don't actually notice at that. So for the nearest example, for this public speaking class, after our presentation, we will give each other feedback, and the feedback will include our things that we need to improve and the things that we are good at. And the things that we are good at will be our strength. And when we get to know that, we will try to improve it. And then one day we will realize that that are our strengths, and we need to improve that day by day and to get better more. And the tip number 3, maybe when you see this, go for a walk. I bet that you have a thinking that is that a serious way for you to have a motivation. But yes, it does. It affects so much. So when I lost most of my motivation because I failed on my test and I got low score about my English exams. And English is my favorite subject and also my dream, my goals, my target. But I failed. So at the time I was like, so I lost of my motivation. And when I returned home, I tried to remember what the people say about me because I cannot achieve that goal. So I make a decision. It is put on a coat, go outside, and then take for a walk. And go outside, I watch some plants, flower blooming, or and then gradually I can see the peace. So I started to calm down and think seriously about the thing that I have tried. So I started to think that it is try better because I'm still young. Failure is nothing in my life. So just try and experience more. That's me when I at that time, and I remind me that sentence. And the last but not least, it is persevere through challenges and failures. It is when you study and you learn something after you're falling and after you make mistakes. Because we are human. At the end of the day, we are as human are allowed to make mistakes, and we are allowed to get upset. So the most important thing here is you know how to stand up and you come back with your power, and you know how to be stronger, and you come back, you show what people that you can do what. And yes, after all, I just want to say that all you need is a belief, because if you don't trust yourself, then who? So being the best version of you, try your best for your future, your family, and the most crucial thing is for yourself. Thank you for listening. Hoping you guys have a nice day.